It's number 1 versus number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. Welcome to Waco, Texas, and McLean City, the home of the Baylor Bears. As we see the national champions from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears. From EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Red Raider to kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They're going to the air on the first play. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down with a 44.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. But I'm just curious to see a big game like this. You ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And now the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. And here's the handoff. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And the Bears pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Kirk, all these players are aware if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment, this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
The Bears starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up the screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Texas Tech, 7, Baylor, 0.
crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He keeps it on the design run. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Yes, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So ball to the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
With the catch, it's Hudson. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. This is the 6th play on the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. And they convert on 3rd down, moving the football to the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down. And the Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught quickly. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Football comes out. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they hand the ball off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Red Raiders looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Snags the quick throw. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Pressure is coming. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Catch made on the left side. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bears will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. They get the second half started with their running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. He's in the clear. At the 10. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Boy, 3rd down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected. Does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch, to picking up huge yards to set up now a 1st and goal.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Tech. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Keeping it on the ground here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Important 2nd down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for a receiver. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This offense is still clicking.
But that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to find room. It's Washington. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
1st down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He pulls in the catch. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the first down. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The sure hands, it's Washington. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Washington. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. What a catch and run by the junior.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Chewing clock with the running game. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. To throw, it's Jennings. He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Red Raiders are going to cash in here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On the ground, it's Washington. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Picks up 6. Offense facing fourth down.
And the Bears will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The Bears begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, but they could have used that if this football game was still in doubt. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do.